just until after the ceremony. Susan!
The story goes back to 1 year earlier. Susan planned to celebrate her wedding anniversary with Mike, but halfway through the trip, a car crash took the lives of a mother and her daughter. Drowning in guilt, Susan refused to let go of that tragic memory. This led to endless arguments between her and Mike. In the end, their marriage completely fell apart. After seeing Susan with a new boyfriend, Mike decided it was time to move on. But just before leaving for a pre-wedding honeymoon with Katherine, Mike discovered a video that could put Susan's life in danger. The camera had been secretly slipped into his bag by Dave, the husband of the woman and child who had died. Mike realized the video could put Susan's life at risk. Without a second thought, he rushed there immediately. When Katherine came back with coffee, Mike was already gone. Only then did she realize that Mike had chosen Susan in the end. At the same time, Dave's real targets were Susan's son and Mike. He tied Susan up and calmly described the crash he was planning next.
He and I are going to pull into that intersection just as Mike comes barreling down that road.
Oh my God.
And you're going to stay there and watch as Mike kills your child. Just like you killed mine.
Dave, please. Please. I cannot imagine the pain you went through, but you can't do this. You can't kill my little boy.
Shut up.
What if your daughter could see you now? Is this how you'd want her to see you? As a monster who could murder an innocent child?
Clearly, Susan's words failed to convince Dave. Just as Dave was unbuckling MJ in the back seat, he caught a glimpse of his daughter's reflection in the rearview mirror. In that moment, doubt finally crept into his mind. Soon after, Mike came speeding toward them. Susan managed to break free and tried to warn him, but it was already too late. Mike could not stop the car in time. The two vehicles slammed into each other in a violent crash.
MJ! Mama! Oh God, are you okay?
They told me to get out of the car.
Mike!
Daddy.
Luckily, no one lost their life this time. After surviving such a close call, Mike and Susan realized they still loved each other. They finally let go of the resentment between them and reunited. When Mike broke things off, Katherine acted calm on the surface. She even returned the engagement ring on her own. But Susan, who lived across the street, noticed something unsettling. Katherine would often stand at her door, staring at Susan with pure hatred. Susan could only avoid eye contact to ease her own conscience. As fate would have it, things took another cruel turn. When no one was home to sign for a delivery, the courier brought the wedding dress to Katherine instead. He asked her to keep it safe for Susan. This became another heavy blow for Katherine. When Susan rushed back, she found Katherine wearing her wedding dress. To get back at her, Katherine deliberately started cooking tomato sauce right in front of Susan. Afraid the dress might get stained, Susan tried to change the subject, but Katherine refused to let it go and kept provoking her.
Maybe I should give you some of the sauce to take to Mike. He used to love my sauce. Of course, he used to love me too.
Okay, enough with the sauce. I want my dress back, now.
Of course, I'm sorry. Can you please unzip me? It really is a beautiful dress.
In the end, Susan managed to get the wedding dress back without disaster. Soon, the day of their remarriage arrived, and Susan's biggest fear finally came true. Katherine showed up uninvited and immediately began causing trouble. Her words were filled with thinly veiled threats toward Susan. After all, Katherine never received a single apology for losing Mike to Susan, and that was something she could never accept. To protect her wedding from being ruined, Susan seized the moment and kicked Katherine into the closet. She locked the door from the outside and walked away. Just as the ceremony was about to reach its final moment, a disheveled figure suddenly blocked their path.
Sorry I'm late. Did I miss anything?
Look, I don't know what you want, but I'm asking you nicely to leave. And if you don't, so help me God, I will drag you out of this church myself.
Katherine never imagined Mike could be so heartless. With her heart completely shattered, she turned and walked away. But at that exact moment, Susan called out to her.
Hello, everybody. I just want to say something. When Mike asked me to marry him, again, it was one of the happiest days of my life. But for someone else, it was the day her whole world fell apart. In that moment, I was a selfish person, and I chose my happiness. But I want you all to know that I am truly sorry for changing her path. And I hope that Katherine Mayfair finds happiness and can find it in her heart to forgive me and be my friend again.
I hope that helped. Honestly, it didn't.